What's up, water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces? Welcome to my channel, Tarot by the Intuitive Teacup. We are here to do 3 individual readings, one for each water sign. Timestamp down below if you want to hop to yours. Little Sips mini love tarot readings. This is a quick energy check to see where you're at, where your person's at, what the universe wants you to know about the situation. If you're new to my channel, my general spiel is that these are general messages. Not everything I say will resonate with every single water sign out there. Highly encourage you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. If it's not your circumstance or scenario, push it aside. Feel free to revisit it at another date, but don't take on any energy that feels strange or foreign or immediately act on it. You guys know that. Use your common sense, use your logic, most importantly, use your intuition, your heart, your feelings. Here at the Intuitive Teacup, we rely on our intuition. So that's about it. Everything else you're going to want to know about this video, about my reading, will be down in the description box below. My social media, my Instagram, all that good stuff, how to book a personal. Other than that, we're going to hop in. So let's hop in for Cancer. For my Cancer babes. Oh boy, Cancer, what's going on? What's going on with Cancer and their person, please? All right, Cancer and their person. Take those 2. All right, we'll switch up some decks here. Which one do we want to do? Let's do this one. This one is calling for it. What's up, Cancer? How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. In this fiery energy of Leo season. It's been a weird weekend, at least for me, and I got a lot of Cancer in my chart, so let's see what comes up in your reading, but wondering if that is a collective energy or not. Family drama? Anybody got family drama? No, just kidding. All right, as the Father card falls out. Interesting. All right, Cancer, let's do it. Bottom of your deck is Temperance, so sometimes a card of Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius. It does talk about internal healing and balance. The blending of opposites, so sometimes in a love reading I could see this, particularly for my water signs, being mixed with fire. Certainly it could be an Aries, Leo, Sag. It doesn't have to be. It is a card of healing. It comes after the Death card, after Scorpio for some, where there's a need to kind of hit reset and focus on your own development. It could also indicate that you may have a Capricorn coming into your life, or you may be thinking about mixing it up with a Capricorn, if that makes sense. Let's throw some, I'm just curious to see an animal card for each, and then we'll hop in. Those 2. All right, so who's who? Of course, you got Lion Spirit, Be Generous of Spirit, and Parrot, Watch Your Words. So these are the 2 energies that want to come out. I'm sort of wanting to assign this to your person, but again, feel free to swap them. Is there a little drama? Is someone being a little bit flighty? Is someone being too proud? Is someone being stubborn? So in your person's immediate energy, their thoughts are a little bit scattered. They're not exactly sure. They may be doing something in a sneaky manner or trying to get away with something. If it's not that, they're just not all in. For whatever this is, it's like they're half in, half out. They're not being completely truthful about where they stand. And it might be because they may be giving to other people, or they're not in a place where they're ready to shut someone out entirely, whether that's you or potentially a third party. In their heart, they do have the 9 of Cups, so this is sometimes a card of wish fulfillment, of having great pride. I have to be honest, with these cards, there's a touch, but when I say a touch, there's a lot of ego going on here, Cancer. I don't know if I love that. In their heart, it's like they almost assume that you're going to be at their beck and call. There's like an assumption that it's like, oh, I got Cancer right where I want them. And for most of you, I don't necessarily think it's malicious. I certainly hope not, but there's like this... it's like they've already decided the fates. They've already decided that, oh, well, you know, it's in the bag with Cancer. I don't have to worry about it. And I don't like that. There's not a lot of effort being put into building anything here. In fact, I think your person is mixing it up with many people. Cancer, oh, this is a rough one. 3 of Cups and the Emperor. They're being very stubborn. They're being very proud. Again, very strong cards of air. Well, you have all 3, don't you? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, fire signs. Yeah, I think you're dealing with a low-vibing fire sign, as I see the King of Swords in reverse. There may be something here about a male air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but either they're not here yet or you've put them on pause. The one that you're thinking about, very likely, is the one showing up in your spread, but there's some conflict and some confusion there. With 3 of Cups, it's like they're going out and being social and partying, but like, did you not even get the invite? It's like, oh, well, Cancer will sit at home. I'll deal with that later. So, I mean, if this is someone you're married to, and it might be, again, this could even be family stuff. It could be your father or something like that. there's either a lack of inclusion for Cancer, or again, they already, it's like they're keeping you on pause, they're keeping you warm, but they're definitely seeing and mingling with other people. It doesn't have to be cheating, but yeah, it's just, like, what else would it be, though? Like, why the sneakiness? I guess that's my question, so... Cancer, this is my first one, and it's already, like, depressing me a little bit. All right, anyway, let's raise our vibration together. Let's hop in and see what the universe wants you to know about this. So, there we are. 5 of Cups. Oh, no, you're very upset. This is what's coming up in your head. You feel lost. You feel confused. You feel like, yeah, it's like the 3 of Cups are what has spilled that you're focusing on. So, for you, it could be that you're having problems with someone not being faithful. It could be that this person has cheated on you multiple times, and maybe you already know, Cancer, but there's something energetically you're not willing to let them go because maybe they're your wish fulfillment, right? Universe is saying, though, what you need to know about this is you're going to be waiting a long time. Wands, right? Fire energy, another card of Aries. I don't know if any of you are dealing with an Aries who they like to party, but they're not looking for exclusivity, or even if they tell you that, again, it's like one day they are and the next day they change their mind. Selfishness, right? I mean, that's sort of what I'm getting, and it's almost like they're being reminded to be generous. It's like they're being generous with their sexuality, and that's not the right way of putting it. They're being generous with their body, but not their heart, not their pure, true emotions. Watch your words wisely. So, Cancer, did you say something that you regretted? Did you cut it off with this person? And rightfully so, if you did. But if that's the case, it's almost saying that you're regretting it because something about the reality of actually being single, having to understand that this situation is no longer, and whether you've taken the steps to do that or are going to, Wands indicate that, like, I'm almost getting like you're halfway there. So why are you trying to course correct and go back to someone who... Smug is what I'm getting from that card. Are you dealing with a Sagittarius who has addiction issues? Or someone who's a narcissist, or someone who's very arrogant? Someone who's very inflexible? You're left to pick up all the pieces, is sort of what I'm getting from this. Yeah, the Lovers. Choices in Lovers. Something about this may have to do with a Gemini. If you're not currently dealing with a Gemini, it could be that there's a Gemini in or around your life that you are their wish fulfillment. Maybe that could be what this King of Swords is too. It doesn't have to be male energy, but yeah, there's a Tower moment right up ahead. And to be honest, I am not surprised. This Tower moment ushers in spiritual awakening from one individual, solo, right? It could indicate that there's a Virgo. If that's the case, I am actually getting fairly positive vibes from the Virgo. But yeah, you either have a divine counterpart, possibly with a Capricorn coming through. But for those who are married, what's between... I understand this isn't your suit, but if you're married, because this is the King and Queen of Swords, right? Male or female, what's between the committed or married couple is a Tower moment. And I'm not surprised. The cards are rough, Cancer. I don't love this. In terms of major arcana, you have right in a row Sagittarius, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then anything with air energy is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And 10 of Pentacles, this could indicate marriage. This could indicate a long-term relationship. You also have Gemini again and Aries coming through here. Yeah, it's like your person acts like a child and you're always reprimanding them, and they might be tired of that, so maybe they are seeking partnership elsewhere. So your overall action or advice is seek happiness. Seek what brings you joy, renewal, growth. That's really what Temperance is coming through here, whether or not you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Maybe some of you have like Sagittarius rising or whatever, right? It's saying focus on your own growth, your own health. If you have children, spend time with your children or honor your inner child. This is a card of Leo, the sun, and paired with this, I don't know if this has to do with a Leo that hasn't arrived yet, or that you might be dealing with a Leo in the future. There's very positive energy here, and especially given what I'm seeing in the cards, Cancer, this says to me, like, keep pushing along, like, focus on your own happiness, and surround yourself by people who make you feel warm, right, who light up your sky. You got to find it within yourself, right? That's what the lantern with the hermit actually represents, right? Your own spiritual awakening as you go down this journey of self. But with that, it's reminding you may actually need to cut yourself off from people who are dimming your light, people who are maybe emotionally manipulative or just making you feel really uneasy, unsettled. To me, it's almost saying distance yourself from them, let the ships sail away, which I know is an unusual definition for this card, but that's really what I'm getting. Distance yourself from the negativity from a toxic partnership. The Fool is about new beginnings. So sometimes a card of Aquarius, because it is Uranus energy, it sometimes is an indication of Aries, the head of the zodiac, the start of the zodiac, and it is coming up under the Emperor. So if you're not dealing with an Aries, it's possible that, well, I mean, either way, you may have a new one coming in, but I always say this in my readings, if you're getting out of a really long-term relationship that has been just a fight, a struggle, tooth and nail to the end, and for a lot of you it has, 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, and like the severing off of 2, why would you want to hop into a new relationship the next day, right? Like that, typically that's not great, especially for my water signs who do absorb that energy. You know, whether you're Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, water signs and earth signs too tend to hold on to that, right? So this is sort of saying like maybe release that and focus on yourself, give yourself time to heal, to get yourself out of that negative headspace, or to rid yourself of like the sorrow, the depression, the emotion that isn't helping you. Because yeah, it's like you almost need to see the wider perspective. This was one person. This is not the person you have to be married to for the rest of your life. This is not, it's not the only person out there for you. I mean, all the zodiac signs are shown in these cards. It's like you got a whole wheel of zodiac signs, Cancer, that you can go forward with. But yeah, it's like, yeah, there may be issues with childcare or a child misbehaving, and it may have to do with like a troubled relationship, or a child starting to imitate like the anger or the harsh words that someone is saying. Maybe that's why you're being told to watch your words, so that your child doesn't overhear that and like say it at school or something like that. I don't know why that's important, but all right, tell me, with this Fool card, for 99 of my Cancers out there, 99%, you're being asked to look elsewhere. Again, I'm going to emphasize, look within yourself, love yourself first, you know. It's never a good idea to rebound and not consider the other person's feelings, right, Cancer? Because that's probably happened to a few of you out there, and that sucks. When you meet someone and you're very excited, and then you found out, oh, I was their rebound, right? So just be smart, right? Temper it. Approach relationships, whether it's with yourself or other people, in a very tempered manner, right? A very balanced manner. Chariot energy, right? Dark and light. Newness coming in. You have a new Capricorn, a new Pisces, and yeah, you're getting rid of a King of Wands. Absolutely, a Aries, Leo, Sag, because they left you on hold. They left you waiting. The Four of Cups in reverse. This is like, I hope they call. I hope they remember to ask me. Spirit is like, hell no, Cancer. Yeah, in terms of newness and new zodiac signs, something with a Pisces or a Capricorn looks positive. I have to be honest, for most of you guys, it has nothing to do with returning to one of those. So even if you are dealing with a Capricorn currently and you are not satisfied, if you are heartbroken, I gotta be honest, guys, this is probably a new Capricorn that isn't here yet, because right now Spirit is not advising you to go back to the one who's really smug but ultimately makes you feel like garbage, who makes you feel like crap. Ew, Cancer, that's a rough one. I'm sorry, guys. All right, that's what I got for you. Let's hop over to, who should we do next? Scorpio? Yeah, let's do Scorpio. Boy, oh boy. Cancer, that was a rough one. All right, let's see. Scorpios, what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you jumped ahead, we just did Cancer, so let's hop into Scorpio's love reading. Whoops. All right. Something with an Aquarius, although it's messy. Something messy with an Aquarius. Head games, or, yeah, someone being kind of shisty, winning at all costs. You got the Five of Swords regarding an Aquarius. Or it may just be saying sever yourself off from the person who likes to play games. I'm sort of getting someone who's like a diva, someone who's very entitled. Focus on your own path. This is actually probably someone from your past who you're getting triggered by. It might not be someone that you're currently with, but it might be someone you're trying to distance yourself from, and ultimately it's like the universe is like, don't look back, look ahead. Again, that's just for some of you. All right, so Ace of Swords, but it's being guarded. It's being protective. So it could be that communication has been delayed, or someone is holding back on communication. I have to admit, for a lot of you, this actually feels like you've decided to remain silent because it's a losing battle. That's sort of what I'm hearing. Like it's you're not going to win at this shady head game. So it's like, I'm giving up. I'm done. Like throwing in the towel. I'm not going to participate in like this childish game because it just leaves me feeling like shit. So yeah, it's like 8 of Wands. It's like, yeah, move on to someone else. Cause like, I'm done. You're wasting my time. Scorpio, it feels very empowered. I'll give you that. All right, let's throw some animal cards on it. That's how I started my last reading. It is very hot. I am perspiring just a bit with my big old light, and it's not fun. But that's okay. We're going to power through because that's what we do. All right. Give me one more animal card. Learn from the past. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's just what came up. The elephant. Elephant spirit says learn from our past. That's coming up on your person's spread here. So, oh, you guys, you got a cute one. Bring a gentle touch is what Deer Spirit says. And something about the 18, I'm being called to say Pisces. That's typically the card of the moon. So you may be dealing with a Pisces. You may be thinking of a new Pisces. Maybe you're with a Pisces. And if that's the case, maybe. We'll see. Let's look at the cards. All right. So yeah, someone who's playing head games is coming up. It could be an Aquarius. In their heart, they're very defensive. They're like stubborn, or they're just not willing to give in. Again, they like to hold back on communication too, or not say what they're thinking or feeling. But then in their action, they have 2 of Cups, which yes, that's great. But then they have 5 of Cups. So I don't know if I like that combination either. What is going on here? So then in your heart, you have Ace of Wands. Very positive, so it could be that you are still sexually attracted to someone, even though you may have decided mentally it might not be the best partnership for you. Something about this still excites you, or if that's not the case, you're looking for new options, right? Like new spurts of energy, of love, of passion elsewhere. So if that's the case, coming up in your heart, it's showing that, that's what you truly want. In your head, it's not that you're defensive. I'm done. Just nope. You may have literally blocked this person because it's like they play head games. They definitely still think about you, but there's like a weird energy to it where they kind of like are like, ha ha ha, I showed Scorpio. So maybe they don't even know that you blocked them, but that's what I mean. There's like, I said the same thing to Cancer. There's like a smugness about this person. Ew, I don't like it, Scorpio. And that doesn't mean that, this is everybody's story. As I said, only take on what resonates for you. But 4 of Swords. Yeah, like you guys are going to take a break. There's no 2 ways about it. That's how I'm reading these cards. It doesn't feel final, I will say that, because, obviously this person's energy is still showing up in your spread, so their energy is around you, even if you have decided to block them. And you don't need to be fearful of that. I'm not saying they're going to, stalk you or whatever, but it's like something about this hasn't been dealt with finally. I think you're on the cusp of doing that. I think a lot of you are going to choose to block. It could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, you're looking for someone who's more gentle with your heart, who appreciates you, who values you. Someone who handles situation with more maturity, with more care. You may have caught your person kind of, I don't know if it was cheating, but like flirting with someone else, particularly if it was an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may have even found this in their phone or on their social media, and yeah, you were like particularly suspicious of them, and you got confirmation that, again, it wasn't totally exclusive. And they may have denied it. They may have flat out lied, even though you're like, but I have the evidence. It's right here. Yeah, I'm sort of getting like just denying it all day. And so that's the irony, is I think they saw you guys as like a cute little couple or something, but then it does feel like you're the one who ended it, Scorpio, in which case it's like they're being dramatic of like, how could you do this? And you're overreacting, but you're not really. I just don't love the energy. This may be a person who floats in and out of your life, someone who you just can't get rid of. But I have to be honest, Scorpio, part of it is because you're not entirely ready to let them go. You may have days where you're like, that's it, I'm done, line in the sand, and other days where you're like, but I still like them. Which is funny. Everyone is a unique individual, but I don't generally associate that with Scorpios. Scorpios are pretty firm and if you do me wrong, we're done. That's sort of what I associate with Scorpio. So maybe some of you who resonate with this are maybe your chart is far more, what is the word? You have like other traits of zodiac signs. So like it could be that you're your rising or your moon is far more indicative of like your personality or whatever your Venus is, right? Something about, or maybe I'm reading for the cross watchers. I don't know why something about this feels strange to me. They're like, it's Pisces, it's not Scorpio. For some, right? And yeah, again, it fell right over the deer spirit, 18. So just some of you have strong Pisces in your chart. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense to me. Love my Pisces, but they are, they cling to the past, as do Cancers. And I'm not saying Scorpios don't ever do that, but there's something, you're the King of Cups for a reason, right? I'm just going to leave it at that. But you have to trust your intuition. Some of you know, or you've known that the expiration date on this relationship is like, it's past due to move on, but yeah, you keep wanting to revive or bring an electricity to what is dead. It's like the bird is picked at the dead animal. It's like it's just a carcass. I get this message for you every now and then. It's like taking that magic wand and getting some sort of energy, some like lightning bolt spark at it, and it's like Frankenstein. It's like it's alive, make it alive again, make it passionate, give it energy, give it life again. But what you're trying to give life to is this and this. So I feel for you, Scorpio. It's like you're wanting to give somebody another chance or the benefit of the doubt, only because it does have to do with your past, learning from your past. You may go into this very optimistically, but they just keep disappointing you. It just doesn't get better. And you're the one who I think ends up doing the majority of the suffering. This person has like their own demons to conquer. This person is not necessarily vibing high, but I do sense that they're very emotionally manipulative, so they know how to pull at your heartstrings. They know just the right thing to say to be like, I'm sorry, babe, and blah, 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 and like, nope, I don't like it. So your advice or guidance is 8 of Pentacles. And here's the thing. I'm not trying to insert my bias on this, but as your tarot card reader here on this channel, I'm saying I don't like this person's energy. Flat out. Now, 8 of Pentacles could mean, do you want to work through this? Are you committed enough to go into this one more time and really sort it out and get to the bottom of it? If that's your choice, that's your path. Absolutely, go and do it. Do you want my honest opinion? I don't think you're going to succeed anytime soon. I know that sounds so negative, but it has to do with you trying to change another person's tune. If that makes sense, it's like you can only do you, Scorpio. You can show up and do your best. You have to hope your other person matches your cup, and right now I'm telling you, your person is not matching. It's just not. So again, you can try this again and again and again. Maybe eventually you will make headway. If you're very patient, if you're willing to be put on hold for possibly years, then sure. But who wants to do that? Why would you waste months, years of your life waiting for another person to change? So this could be saying, do you really want to work on it? Again, your choice. Or maybe it's saying focus on your own career, focus on your own work, things that bring you pleasure and joy. This is the artisan, the apprentice. The larger meaning to me behind this, though, is do what you love, right? And maybe that's someone else. I'm just kidding. But ultimately, it's like with the apprentice card, right? It's not literal for most of you, though maybe it is if you're applying to jobs. You're probably going to get the job. When you do something that you love, time flies by. You don't even realize you're doing work because you love it so much. Let me pose it this way. Does that relationship feel like this to you? It's so great. Just we pass the time together and time flies and it's just, it's been 10 years. Where did the time go? This feels like time has slowed down and it's like excruciating just waiting for them to get back to you. They leave like all those messages that you're leaving on their phone, all those texts that go unread or unresponded to. Why are you wasting your communication on someone? This is so hard, but I'm almost getting, it's like they're dead inside. They don't have that same compassion or energy or emotion that you have for this relationship. I think a lot of you are being asked to invest in yourself first and foremost. Turtle spirit at the bottom of the deck. Slow and steady wins the race. So you could take this to mean your person, especially if you're dealing with a water sign, it's gonna be slow. The 6 and the 2, 8 of Pentacles. Maybe it's saying with time this person could change, but my goodness, are you gonna have to be patient? Again, up to you. Particularly if you're dealing with an Aquarius, that's really the only major arcana falling on this. You have a lot of Aquarius. It doesn't have to be that. And then you also have Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn for some. Here's what you need to do. You need to make peace with this situation. That doesn't mean you have to cut them off. That doesn't mean you have to go towards them. You, again, internally, yourself, need to come to some sort of peace with this, because right now, there's a lot of head games. There's a lot of, it's almost like you're playing tricks on yourself. Possibly by giving this person the benefit of the doubt, or getting all like starry-eyed and romantic when they send you the "you up" text. Like the booty call nature of it, if that's what it is, it fills your heart with this like optimism that maybe they are going to turn around. Maybe they're going to see the error of their way. I'm not here to say they never will, but I don't see that. I'm going to give you an honest forecast in the next 6 months. I don't see that at all, Scorpio. Oh, this is a hard one. All right, so for those who either don't resonate with this story, or if they do and they are seeking love or romance elsewhere, let's give Scorpio some cards of optimism. Wheel of Fortune. Hey, I love that. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune. As we progress forward, as we turn the wheel forward, tell me about it. Some of you are just going to need to go, yeah, good Lord. Dun, dun, dun. Ending. Cut it off. It's dead. It's done. Finito. I always think of Bring It On. You know the sassy cheerleader in the Clovers? Finito. That's what that is. All right. Possibly a Gemini or a Leo is involved here, particularly a Leo or an Aquarius. If that's not the case, that might be coming up in the horizon. Like they might not be here yet, or flat out, Scorpio, you may have options. You may have choices in lovers, and it might be asking you, who makes you the happiest? Who treats you the way you're supposed to be treated? Do you want to go with the king, or do you want to go with the knight? You know, knights typically in tarot can be like teenagers, immature, rebel. They're a good time, but they're not there to stay. It's like coming and going, and then coming back, and then leaving again. A lot of air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then, yeah, did I say Leo? I feel like you had a couple Leo cards. I mean, you do have the Sun. Okay, you do, and the King of Wands. A lot of Leo energy. So that is showing up in or around the ending. So again, if you're not dealing with any of those signs, it's just saying when you release and kind of cut your losses. That's really what this card is. It sucks. Look how hurt this person is, Scorpio. I feel for you. That sucks. If this is you, it's saying, okay, it's done. You learned the lesson. Let's look optimistically to the future about other options, other choices, other lovers. Yeah, for some of you, it may already be someone you know or someone your family knows. Could be a Cancer. Interesting, it could be someone who recovered from cancer. Or it could be someone who works in, I don't know, oncology or something like that. I don't know why that word is very, very important for some of my Scorpios. And so some of you may be going to visit a parent or an ill grandparent who's suffering from, some sort of illness. I don't do scary readings like that. It's confirmation for one or two of you. In or around that space, there might be some sort of connection, even if it just starts off as friendship. Eight of Pentacles again. Focus on what brings you joy. And ultimately, I do mean this in a good way. What distracts you from thinking about all this bullshit? It's almost like you need to like flip the switch where you refocus your energy on progress, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Progressing yourself into a new chapter, right? That's what I was saying earlier with the Death card. Yes, it's you, Scorpio, but it's an ending. So look for the growth and then the new beginning in that, right? All right, final cards for Scorpios looking for new love or to start over. Wow, so you had a lot of kings show themselves. So now I have an Earth King. And I also have a Libra. So something about a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Libra, something about that may be blocked, or somebody may have their defenses up, but they probably will end up reaching out to you and maybe asking you out on a date. But that may also be a person you've already chosen to walk away from. And so if that's the case, if that what your gut, your intuition was telling you, it's almost like don't give to their every beck and call. It's saying like, really think about it. Do you want to go back to this person who caused a lot of chaos in your life, or is it time to kind of put the walls up once and for all and not let them in? For others of you, if that doesn't make sense, or different messages come through, you may have an offer from an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but you may choose to go after a Libra, or potentially hang out with someone who's, I have to say, someone who's already committed or someone who's married. It doesn't have to be that, but who do you dream about? Do you dream about the Virgo or the earth sign, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Because, yeah, something about that, it's not, you're not welcomed yet, but it could be that in the future they'll let their guard down. Something about someone being too, God, how do I even say this? Like, sort of dumb. I don't know if this is you or how you view someone else, but they're innocent. They're not, there's nothing like wrong with them in terms of them being shady. They're just kind of like, they might be too dreamy. You see them as not being grounded. They're not in touch with reality. They're too in their head. They're too fantastical. Something about that you're being called to examine again. It may also have to do with a Leo, but it doesn't have to. But there is positive energy and like potential progress there. But yeah, it's like I'm almost getting literally the Fool. You've written them off as, oh, that person, but they might be interested in you, and they may be coming in to make some sort of offer. And I guess universe is saying, just think about it before you cut them off entirely. Just think about it. Ace of Cups, new beginning, Scorpio. That's what you're being called to do. Cancer had the same message. My goodness, I'm starting off with my water signs, and these messages are a little tricky this time around. What's with that? All right. Scorpio, that's what I got, guys. We will do new love messages next week, so don't give out hope if that wasn't your message. Who should we do now? I guess we'll do Pisces. Pisces. My fish. What up, Pisces? Let's do your love reading. Pisces. What can we tell? What can we tell the Pisces about love and relationships? Let's do it for the Pisces. Pisces, let's hope that you get a good one. I just did Cancer and Scorpio, and they were both heavy. They were heavy readings this time around, so we'll see if you are similar or different to that other water energy. Pisces, someone's shopping for rings. Certainly not everybody's message, but if you've been with someone for a long time and you're having discussions of marriage, someone's shopping for rings. That's so funny. I just talked to my friend this weekend, and he proposed to his Pisces girlfriend. So hey, there's optimism already. That makes sense. Yeah, Cancer and Pisces. Beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, let's see. My Pisces people. Ace of Wands, bottom of the deck. Very strong Leo energy. And again, this very specifically, Seven of Cups for me. This has a lot of different meanings. But this one specifically, it's like window shopping for something kind of expensive. Window shopping for like a gift for your sweetheart. So you may have a new beginning with an air sign, particularly a Libra, or potentially a fire sign, particularly a Leo. You have a lot of cards coming up here. So anyway, let's hop into your actual reading. Actually, sorry. I'm going to throw animal cards on it because I did it for everyone else. So, animal cards for Pisces, please. Oh, this is, okay, so there's a cute message here about someone is pretending to sleep or pretending to do something to throw you off. It's like to throw your scent off the trail. Okay, interesting. So there's a message here of you maybe feeling left out, or like somebody, you made plans with somebody and they fell through. It's not what you think it is. Yeah, exactly. Sweet results await. Thank you, Spirit. That's a great confirmation. There's sweetness, there's honey there, so don't give up hope. Obviously, use your intuition, Pisces. If this is someone who like completely just like abandoned you and broke your heart, it probably is not that person, right? I'm talking about ring shopping. So that's something, it probably wouldn't be a total surprise. You know, you may have thought of it before, right? I'm trying to be realistic, right? I don't want to make false promises to people and get them all excited. But I mean, there's a very positive message here for those who relate to this, that there's some sort of circumstance where you felt like, oh, they didn't invite me. Like, that's weird. That's what I mean. It's not like this, how could they? They broke my heart. It's not that. It's like, oh, that's kind of weird. Like, your person is acting a little bit weird or a little bit off. It's because they're trying to surprise you. You may have made plans and you ended up spending the day on your own by yourself in your house, and maybe you sent this person a couple texts and they didn't respond. Here's the thing. for most of you, I think they will. And if it's not a wedding ring, it's something cute, like they were surprising you with breakfast, or they were doing something because they love you. That's what I get. Literally be at home. These cards are adorable. It's literally lining up. So again, Nine of Swords has a connotation of, oh my God, anxiety, depression. It doesn't need to be that here. This is like, I'm almost getting like, huh, that's weird. Like, where did they go? Like, they may have like set an alarm. Like, if you guys already lived together or were sleeping together, it's like they set an alarm and didn't wake you up, and then you woke up and they weren't there, and you're just kind of like, was I a booty call? It's not that. You're meant to not go on this one trip, or you're meant to not be included because there's something sweet that awaits for you. Your person is planning something. It's so funny. For most of you, this is like, I don't know why I'm getting this. They were like pretending to be asleep that time you saw them, or they were pretending to meet up with their friends so that they could, again, like go get you something special. I mean, it's not your birthday, but maybe it's your anniversary. Maybe you guys are celebrating some sort of milestone. For a lot of you, there's a piece of jewelry involved, whether it's a necklace or a bracelet, or males included, right? I don't know what the equivalent of that to be. But, you know, guys wear necklaces and crosses and whatever, right? It's not a gender thing. I just want to be very clear about that. Look at you guys. Emperor and Empress. Need I say more? This is such a great reading. Thank goodness. Cancer and Scorpios were like depressing, and I never want to be that person who gives sad readings, but hopefully someone needed to hear that. But anyway, this is lit. That's what I'm going to say. Pisces, this is awesome. You both have the Hanged Man too. So there is something here about letting your imagination run wild and get the best of you. Don't do that. Be very logical. Err on the side of Ace of Swords. Positive logic, right? The sword is up. It's channeling messages from God, from spirit, from source, a higher vibration. Here they're down. So again, to me, this is just the way it's hafted with like light. It's balancing your light and dark thoughts. It's saying don't sink into this depression, because it's something like very minor that in your head you may be blowing it up to be something it's not. Look at all these elements of jewelry. Do you see what it's wearing on its head? And the Empress with the crown, and like mommy and daddy vibes. It could be that somebody rushes out to buy a pregnancy test. Like, do you know what I mean? There's something, beautiful results await. So for those looking to conceive, if you guys are in the stage where you're like trying, again, I'm not a doctor, but there's very positive results here for a relationship that is meant to grow and thrive and develop. Potentially with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Even this says to me, if some of you are contemplating picking up the phone and like making like a very angry phone call, head's gonna roll, right? How could you not invite me? I wanted to go out. Don't do that. There's mystery, there's illusion, absolutely, with the Seven of Cups. It's positive, but it's not what you think it is. If that makes any sense to you guys, Temperance says be very chill, be very even-keeled about this. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo for that matter. Six of Cups, there's soulmate energy here, and look, there's a beautiful gift being given. Maybe your person woke up and went to get you flowers or something of the sort, right? Yeah, like you're anticipating something crazy and it's just not. You're going to walk away from it like, oh, that was no big deal. I don't know why I'm getting this. Some of you are terrified to go to the doctor. You're very nervous about results. And again, I don't do medical readings of any kind, so I'm not going to delve too much deeper into that. But again, these messages will relate in different areas of your life. So overall, I'm being called to say, oh, that was no big deal. It may even involve children with the Six of Cups too. Typically, Six of Cups is like nostalgia, past. It's very much a card of soulmates, siblings even, brother and sister. You could be nervous that your sister didn't call you back. And again, it's like mentally you're anticipating the worst, and it's just not that. Yeah, a lot of you are walking towards a marriage contract or some sort of celebratory moment that, yeah, it involves building and growing with your partner. If you're single and looking, something with a Libra up around the corner, or potentially an Aquarius is coming through. Pisces, this is great. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Should I keep throwing stuff on it? I don't really want to, because I don't want to clutter the messages. Some of you may be considering moving in together or changing homes, the key. The key, you may even get, again, a piece of jewelry with a key on it, or exchanging keys, mailing keys, moving in, something with, could be buying a new car. Hey, is somebody buying you a new car, Pisces? That sounds nice. Yeah, I'm almost getting handing in a key to your old apartment, or I don't know, a passing of a key. A key, and that might be, I don't know, a tattoo. Does somebody have a tattoo of a key? Someone named Rose? I don't know what all this is. So, okay, some of you might, yeah, this is cute. This is also cute. Someone's buying something. It might be a car. It might be a house. It might be a wedding ring. It might be a dog. It might be a coat of paint so that you guys can finally paint the baby's nursery, or something that you've been looking forward to. Okay, so there is some sort of sadness because of someone who was lost recently. So again, I never predict anything scary on my channel. But again, these are small confirmations for those who need to hear it. So this is a love reading, right? I'm not here to tell you about your entire family and whatever. There, especially with a mother, and I'm not predicting this, not predicting. If you've already lost a mother or a maternal figure or a grandmother, something about the family, there's some confirmation that her spirit is still with you. And with that, there is still good news about you. I don't know if it's you finding like a replacement, or it could be replacing something your mother gave to you that you lost, but it was very sentimental. I don't know why that's coming through, Pisces, but it's important. And yes, something about the passing of someone. What is it a Scorpio or a Libra who passed away? Again, not predicting it. Don't make it that. And it's, okay, so especially if this was a spouse, a husband or a wife, and this would have happened possibly months or years ago, it's confirming you've been single, you've had to rough it out long enough. It's okay for some of you to seek partnership elsewhere. I'll even say this. If you were married and you've been single for a while and you're kind of on that brink of, I really like this person, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to get married again, and I don't want that to like taint the relationship, you're both kind of caught in that headspace of things that could go wrong, and yet you're both dreaming of what it would be like to take it to the next level with your person. I'm just going to be honest, quite frankly, I think you're going to. As much as you may try and talk yourself out of that, or it's almost like anticipating the attack, or anticipating the negative offshoots of it, it kind of just feels divinely guided. And I don't throw that word around lightly, but I mean, that's pretty cool. Another card of marriage, and again, about angels looking out for you. Pisces, your angel guides, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, they want you to be happy. They want you to be with someone who lifts you up and supports your dreams. But they also want you to go through some major shit to make you realize that you are worth it, that you are strong, that you have great tenacity and can get through things independently on your own. But that's not to say that partnership isn't great and could add beautiful, wonderful things to your life as well. I'm not gonna confuse it. This feels very strong. This feels very positive. All right, Pisces, you win. That was the better of the three. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if it resonates. I will see you guys very soon for more tarot. Bye.